Good morning. So I didn't just finish reading something. I am in the process of reading / listening to The Subtle Arts of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. And I just need to let people know that this is like standing ovation, clap worthy. The amount of information that's in here that I think is extremely valid for people of this generation, people of this day and age. If you are anybody who gets caught in that, what is it called? The feedback loop where I'm not good enough because I'm not skinny, and because you're not skinny then you're not good enough, and it goes back and forth, and he goes over all of that in this book, and as somebody who I think that I have perfected the art of not giving a fuck. I don't care what I look like, I don't care what people think about me, and I certainly will tell you my own personal opinions about whatever it is anytime you ask me. Even if you don't ask me, I'm probably going to tell you how I feel about something. And like just the stuff that he's saying in this book about how the age of social media and how people are worried about things that don't matter. Like, oh, my life is hard. And I'm like, your life's not that hard because you couldn't get Starbucks this morning. Oh my God. And people make that into this like big thing. And I'm like, yeah, yes, this is me in my car. Yes, honey. With everything that he's saying. So, if you're somebody who struggles with caring too much about things that you probably shouldn't care about, i.e. what you look like, what your hair looks like, obviously, I didn't brush it this morning. Sue me. What other people think about you, what, and he just finished a chapter where he talks about what are you willing to suffer for? What do you want to suffer for your happiness, so to speak? I mean, are you suffering because you're always on a diet and you're never happy because you're always on a diet, you don't get to eat what you want to eat, and then that turns out being you still haven't really lost that much weight, and so you're sad because you've been eating like a cricket and you haven't lost a lot of weight? Stop eating that way. Why? Like, is it really that important? Does that aspect of your life really hurt you that much? Or do you suffer because you don't read as many books as I read? And you're like, oh, I really wish I read as many books as Caitlin does, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? If you read a book, if you read a half a book, a quarter of a book, and it takes you all month to get through it, you're still reading a book. That's awesome. Like, that's great. Well, if I read 8 books this month, I make it a priority. That's just me. It's my personal goal. It's something that I want, so I work for and I enjoy it, so that makes it easier. But people are always comparing themselves to other people. Sorry, but it just doesn't work that way. You would be so much more happy if you just didn't give a fuck. You didn't care. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you think about my thoughts. I don't care if you think that I'm not progressive enough, or if you think I'm too conservative, or if you're liberal and you think that, and people think that you're too liberal, or if you're atheist and people are like, oh, they're atheists, don't believe what they're saying, or you're Christian or Jewish or Muslim. It doesn't matter, because that's your life. And social media makes it really, really accessible for other people to see your life and see how you live your life and make comparisons between their life and your life. Oh, she's got 10,000 followers. She must be like really, no. 1 follower, 10,000. Do you have a family that cares about you? Do you have things in your life? Do you have a dog that like loves the crap out of you? And that makes you happy? That's it. That's all it is. It's being happy with what you have and being okay with being normal. So many times people say, well, you want to get married and have kids. So does everybody else. That's not true. Not everybody else wants to get married and have kids. Or if you don't want to have children and you choose to chase your career and people give you flack for that, like, fuck off. Like, no thanks. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to be single, and I want to be successful, and I want to live in a, multi-million-dollar house. That's your goal. And it's no different than the moms who want to be working moms, and the moms that decide, well, I was a working woman pre-baby, but now I want to be a stay-at-home mom. There's nothing wrong with that. Or if you're in the fitness industry, as somebody who took myself out of the powerlifting community, and the amount of people who have reached out to, you don't powerlift anymore? Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, in my personal opinion, I reached as strong as I was going to get, and I was really happy with that. And I left with a 50-pound total PR, and I left the sport, and I have never been happier than to have achieved my goals there and walked away. I'm not chasing anything anymore. There's nothing else there for me. I am comfortable with wanting to read 100 books in a year, or spending time with my loved ones, or building a family with my boyfriend. Like, things like that are important to me. Doesn't mean that your goals or your wants are less than my wants. I don't give a shit what you want. Let's be real. I don't give a shit what you want. Doesn't matter to me. It's not my life. I'm happy, and I want other people to be happy, and I want them to be happy and realize that nobody gives a fuck whether you wear skinny jeans or you don't wear skinny jeans. And the people who do care about these things, it's because they have nothing else better in their life to care about, to give fucks about. And that's sad. That's sad. So the person that gets upset because a coupon that they use at the grocery store doesn't go through, 30 cents off or something like that, they have literally nothing else in their life that is more important than that, because 30 cents is not a big deal. You gotta let that stuff brush off your shoulders. People who treat you like shit, people who said they were your friends and decided not to be your friends, fuck them. Fuck them. You don't like me anymore? That's fine. Whatever. Who cares? It should be no flack off. In that moment, it hurts. It sucks. But if you let that moment affect the rest of your month, week, life, etc., why? You were rejected once, so now the rest of your life sucks. You were rejected once, so now you can't make meaningful relationships with other people, or you can't, give to somebody or be there for somebody. No. Fuck, no. Absolutely not. Shit happens. You get divorced. Stuff like that. Some stuff really sucks. But it doesn't mean that moment of suck isn't going to dissipate over time. Things get better. And yeah, some things you're going to give a lot of fucks about. You're going to be like, you did what? You insulted my mother? Hold the fucking phone. I'm going to come to your house and snatch you up, drag you outside, whoop your little ass. Nobody talks to my mama like that. No. And that, being able to discern what you should put your effort into and, really care about, and what you shouldn't, taking a chance, moving from one state to another state, stuff like that, it can be worthwhile. But if you care too much about, I don't know, it might not work out, you'll never do anything, you'll never take a chance, and you'll never feel that, I'm so happy I did that. So yeah, again, if you are looking for something that's short, read this book. It's fantastic. Yeah, no, it's really good. And I'm not even done with it. And I can tell you that I will be recommending this to people who ask me, and I do get asked, you're happy all the time. How? I don't give no fucks about nobody except for me, my baby Rooney, my family, my dogs. That's about it. You either like me or you don't like me. And if you don't like me, fuck it. I don't care if you don't like me. I probably don't like you either. And if I don't like you, there's a strong possibility that I'll probably tell you why I don't like you. And I'm not afraid to do that. So whatever. I hope you guys have a great Friday and a better weekend and a wonderful, safe holiday season. Have a good day.